What is up, YouTube people? Carter here. Got another video for you. We're talking about the Nymble W. You may have seen this in a couple other videos I have recently shot. This is my first EMP. Let's see if I can front flip. Oh, there we go. First try. This is my first EMP EDC. Really like it. Highly recommend this knife if you want a smaller-ish, medium smaller-ish, thin, lightweight, flipper, fidgety, well done knife. This is a really good choice. I also have a relative, which I don't like as much. I kind of wish I didn't buy it, but I did, and so here it is. But I like the Nymble more, especially the Nymble W, that Wharncliffe blade. Man, it's sexy. So here's a size comparison. You know, since I've already started this, here's a PM2. You can see it's a little bit smaller. The Nymble series isn't all the same size. Like the X is the biggest, and then this one's like the medium, and then there's one that's smaller based on blade shape. So keep that in mind if you're looking at the Nymble. They're not all same with just different blades. There's some differences in sizing, which is a little strange in my opinion. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Read the numbers. That's all I'm saying. Read the numbers, verify, double check. Maybe I'm wrong. But double check, read the stats if you care about that kind of stuff. Yeah, Nymble W. Let's do a weight on this thing. I'm guessing we're gonna do guess that weight. I'm gonna say Nymble W. Let's go 4.1 ounces is what I'm gonna guess. 4.2, pretty dang close. 4.2. It's a nice and lightweight. There's a reason for that. You know, it is pretty thin. They've got lightning holes throughout, and not just like random circles, like full-on pockets that are milled out according to the shape, which is a big deal. It costs more to do that, right? It's pretty cheap to just like do stupid uniform holes. These are actually designed specific for these scales to remove weight everywhere they can. So that includes, they do actually have holes right here, and then they've got full-on square pockets right here. As well as the frag pattern milling on the outside. I love this frag pattern, and I love this tuxedo is what they call it, where you've got the silver of the raw titanium bead blasted against the PVD coated blade, which, by the way, has some kind of stonewashing. It looks really nice. Like it's a very subtle, softened PVD coating on it. And I really like it because it's like, it looks like it's worn. So I manually stonewashed this blade. And you can see it's a little more aggressive, right? You see all the little scratches. It's also overly, just generally kind of darker, right? This is more of a dark gray, whereas this looks more black with stonewashing on it. So whatever they did, and this is factory. I did this one myself. This one's factory. Whatever they did, it looks really cool. And, you know, I don't know if I want to say unique. It's not that big of a deal, but, I almost cut myself. But it's a little bit better than what I would typically see. Let's do size. I mean, this is all publicly available, but yeah, let's do sizes. Like, what is it? It's less than 3.5 inch blade, like 3.25 inch blade, 2 3/4 inch cutting length. Overall length is 7 3/4 ish. So just under 8, or maybe actually, I don't know. It's hard to get a size because of where because of where the tip is. Yeah, just under 8, 7 3/4, something like that. Really nice. So also keep in mind, this has the oh my gosh, the Mokumi, Zircuti, whatever it is, the Mokutai kit on it with the backspacer and the pocket clip. Doesn't come this way from factory. It is a factory clip, but you get these separate. I bought this pre-owned with the kit installed. Nice. The kit also came with oh my gosh. The kit also came with titanium, and this actually may be titanium too, I'm not sure. Titanium blue and purple hardware, but that was a little too much for me. So I swapped that back out for the stock black, and I really like the black on the silver with the pop of the clip. And I'll tell you what, on the secondary market, man, I got this for $350, I think, with the kit, basically new in box, like new in box. What a deal. You know, you just can't pass that up. I don't care who you are. That's a good deal. Really happy I got it. I don't have a lot of Mokutai stuff, you know, and I always see people with the clips, and it's cool to have that pop, you know, that pop of color. I just never want to fork out the cash to get them. They're oftentimes quite expensive, but on these, you can get them for, in my opinion, a great value. So, anyways, Wharncliffe blade, flat ground blade, flat ground grind bevel. Primary bevel's flat ground. So thin tip like you're going to see on the Wharncliffe. Think Yojimbo, not as delicate though, because this is not hollow ground like a Yojimbo is. But if you like the Yojimbo and you like the way it cuts and feels, this will be right up your alley, I think. I love this opening hole. It's nice and big, and it's got this two-step thing. It looks really cool. It's also rounded in there. A lot of those little details, you know, are just that extra quality, right? They didn't just take a milling bit and go, you know, it's rounded and it's smoothed, and you can't see any machining marks. In fact, you really can't see many machining marks at all on here, except for like inside the cutout here. You can see that. I don't know if it's laser or water jet, but that's about it though. Everything else is super clean inside and out. I've taken this apart to change out the hardware. All the machining inside is super clean. There's no marks, no chatter, nothing like that. Lock bar insert, ball bearing pivot, ceramic detent, you know, your standard stuff you're going to get on most nice Chinese OEM knives. Action's really good, especially when you get a little bit of that lube in there. Yeah, baby. Super smooth. Everything goes together well. It's same stuff. Like if you've seen my video on these, same stuff, same type of construction. I'm not sure OEMs on these. I know something obscene uses Riot primarily. I know these aren't Riot, but I'm not sure who the OEMs are on here. And not that it's hidden, it's available. I just didn't really care. It doesn't really matter to me too much. I just look at the knife for what it is. They're all nice OEMs. I know that much. I just can't remember specifically if it's Reich or Kaiser or whoever that actually made these. They may be the same. I'm not sure. These may be the same OEMs. I'm not completely sure, but man, I just noticed, you know, in the last video, I've got a thing for like monochrome, black and silver. I thought I was more of a color guy. Apparently I'm not. A lot of my knives look the same from a color palette standpoint. Nice and thin. You know, I don't love thin knives. For some reason, it works better for me in the Nymble than the Relative. I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it. This one doesn't feel as good as this one. Maybe it's the size. I don't know. Got this nice choil. You can do a lot of deep work with it. You can get your thumb up here. Similar to the Relative Review. A lot of the similar features. Lanyard hole in the back. Good construction. Nice and smooth. Good profile. Easy to carry. Really good design language. Like I said, the frag, the tuxedo, I really, really like it. I think it looks good. This is a piece that I absolutely don't regret picking up. I think this would probably do it for me in terms of EMP EDC. Kind of regret getting the second one. Just from I don't hate it, but just, you know, it's still money. Like, even though these are a good value, still money in this thing. And then I've gone and customized it, so I don't think anyone would ever buy it from me. But this one for sure, though, I really, really like. I tend to do that. I get a knife that I really like, and I feel this urge to get more of that same brand, and it doesn't always work out. You know, sometimes I just like that one, and I don't need to get another one. So that's something I'm working on personally, working through from a personal standpoint. But Nymble, a lot of people know about this line. It's a really good line. It's a well-made knife. I'm not going to get into, you know, Chinese manufacturing stuff. That's a different topic. And that's up to you to decide. Do you care? Do you somewhat care? You know, not care at all. That's up to you. Very complex. For me, I don't overtly care. I try to buy American brands. I just prefer them. However, I'm not completely opposed, obviously, because I have some of these. And I go in waves. Sometimes I get into them, and then I completely drop them, and then, yeah. So check it out. EMP, Nymble line, EMP EDC. He does some cool stuff, I think, and I really like this one. So, all right, guys, let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe, leave comments. What do you think of this knife? Would you ever get one? Have you ever considered getting one? And if you do have one, what do you think of it? All right, guys, see you later.